I don't know what's going on.
Oh, obviously. You wouldn't need that.
Get out of that thing. There we go. Okay, now I need to pull up that page so we can see comments.
Bear with us while
Bear with us, friends. Sorry.
Set a couple things up.
We had a neighbor that was very chatty.
No, it just takes a couple minutes to set this stuff up. You can't do it before. Well, maybe you could. I don't know.
Wow, this is slick. Update to Chrome. Nice. Nicely done.
What do you mean?
I mean what I mean.
Well, I don't know is what you mean.
Oh, yeah. What's up, everybody? Dang, look at all that love already.
Wow. Hi, everyone.
You guys are awesome. You guys are killing it. Holy smokes. Wow. Holy dang.
Wow.
All right, let's pull back up our... There we go.
Neat.
And can I stop this? Please say I can. Yes. Perfect. Aha. We're figuring stuff out, guys. Sorry.
Hi, Natalie.
Hi from Indiana.
Hi, Marissa.
What is up, guys? So,
hi, Amber.
I'm kind of gathering that this lighting is not the best right
now. Might have to switch rooms or something.
Who's ready to party?
Who's ready to... I'm ready to not party.
Jess is eating grapefruit. She needs to hurry it up. So, hey, Red Vlogs. Taylor. Oh my gosh, I haven't seen you.
Hi, Taylor.
Maybe it's because I haven't been checking our comments lately, but I swear I haven't seen you in a while, Taylor.
The Jergies are in here.
Good seeing you. Jergies are in here. What's up? We love you, peeps. We're going to be exclusive this weekend. We got a little surprise coming up for you this Saturday. Well, you won't see it till Monday, but there's something very cool happening Saturday. And, yeah,
we're excited about it. It's going to be fun.
Let's just say it's going to be awesome.
It's going to be fun.
And we're going to be VIPs. And it's going to be sweet. So, let's see here. Can you guys play some music? Oh. Who are we? Yes, we can play some music.
Wait. Like us play some music?
Oh.
Or...
Well, do you remember? I don't know. I was thinking like the way that we used to intro our live.
Oh, look. Mike says, oh my gosh, they just watched our cruise video. They're going on a fantasy on September 4th for your honeymoon.
24th for the honeymoon. Oh, so jealous, dude.
You guys are going to have a blast.
Are going to have the time of your life. I'm telling you. Mike, look my sore finger. Sorry, this is gonna distract me a lot. Pro tip, Mike, if you're going to go, well, obviously you're going, plan an excursion for every stop.
Sometimes they seem like they're pricey, but we found a few that like were not super expensive.
Even the cheap excursions are fantastic.
It just like they take you around the place. Like it's better than just walking around not knowing what to do. So
yeah. My favorite one was in Castaway Cay, and we did the parasailing and snorkeling through the coral reef. Incredible.
Amazing.
And it was like the cheapest one, wasn't it? Wasn't it like
the snorkeling was
the snorkeling was like $40 a person? How much was it?
Maybe it was. It was either like 40 or 80, one of those.
Either way, incredible. If you haven't seen that one is one of my favorites all time. Incredible.
Oh, look, it's his first time.
Is Jess pregnant? No. She's just been craving grapefruit a lot. I've been craving grapefruit and tomato sauce. Like nuts. Why did I never catch on to that? Why are you?
I told you that.
Well, I know, but like it never dinged in my head.
It's because you're a man.
It's because I'm a man. Okay. Just weird cravings. That's kind of freaky.
Yeah.
Anyway, way to put us in suspense. Not meaning to. Trust me, we're not planning on that one yet. If it is, it's not on purpose.
It's a weird combination.
My first cruise, not her first, so I can relate to you. Yes. Sweet.
I'm glad you guys found those videos.
Yeah, those videos are sweet. I so badly want to go again. We're going to try and get a hold of Disney and see if maybe we can get a little bit of a discount and go and revlog. I don't know. So anyway, we are here to open up questions about our engagement, about our wedding, about
who's got questions
the
about
honeymoon,
about anything,
about the changes that we've gone through in our relationship, anything you guys want to talk about. Oh.
Sam needs suspense about the VIP. Not
Yeah,
Maltby
the
Bunch.
VIP. That's gonna be
Hey,
sweet,
Maltby
man.
Bunch.
I'm excited. What up, Maltby? You got married. Congratulations. Yeah, thank you.
Did. Hi, Katie.
She locked me down.
He locked me down. I can't do anything anymore.
When will we have kids? Look at that. First one.
First
right
question.
out
When
the
will we
chute.
have kids? We don't really know yet. We got a talk from a couple people just this past weekend about having kids right away.
Thank you, Tannerites. Thank you, Beach House Vlog. Thank you.
They were saying, we'll answer that one in a second. But us having kids, we always planned on waiting like a year, maybe 2. I don't know. We'll see.
It's tough because
we're getting old.
Well,
he's getting old. I mean that in the nicest way possible.
So there are some other outlining factors as well. But yeah, like we always hear, you're never going to be ready if you wait for funds. You're never going to be ready if you wait till you're ready, because that will never.
Because that never happens. You're never ready.
I mean, a little bit of extra income would be nice. So we are kind of waiting on a little bit of income, I would say. And also,
AKA, I need to find a job.
Yeah, you need to find a job. And bring them on over, Maltby. We'll borrow them. We'll hype them all up on sugar and give them back. Let's see here.
Okay, so this one. Danielle Craig says, just watched your engagement video and I loved it. How long were you planning the engagement for? We were engaged for, no.
Yeah,
so listen to this story. This is a good one.
This is a funny story. So I had asked Jess's father, Ron, for her hand in marriage back in May.
How many months before?
It was like 5 months.
Almost 6 months. Yeah. Okay,
no,
continue.
it was 5 months and a week.
Oh, okay.
Ish.
I believe you.
Anyway, so my whole plan was last May, Jess and I were going with her family to Vegas, and I was gonna like pull her dad aside and ask her a question, and ask for her hand in marriage and for his blessing. And Vegas went by, and it was a riot. Like those vlogs, I'm sure if we were to go back and watch those would still be hilarious. Like
I want to go back.
Oh, Vegas was so fun. But we got so distracted that I didn't actually get a moment to like pull him away and ask and like privacy. And so as we were getting back to Utah and they were packing up to leave, I had to run outside and ask for her dad's blessing in the garage 2 minutes, or like not 2 minutes, like 4 minutes prior to Jess coming out, and like because we were loading up the car to leave back to our house. So I literally had like a window of 5 minutes, and I run outside and I'm like, hey Ron, I got a question to ask you, and he's like, yeah, what is it? I just instantly start bawling my eyes out, and I couldn't get out any words, and he like looked at me. I love
this story.
And he was like, it's okay, I know what you're trying to ask. And the answer is yes. And he just like he started getting all teary-eyed too, and I felt like a loser because I couldn't say any words. But that was back in May. Yeah. And so then, and like to preempt this, prior to me asking that, we got the offer from MTV. Do you remember that? Mm-hmm. We got this offer from MTV to do whatever we wanted on national television for like 30 seconds or a minute. It was like 3 minutes. 3 minutes. 3 minutes. And so in my mind, I was like, okay, I'm going to make this is going to be the best proposal in the history of ever, but I need to ask for her the blessing first. So, and I am glad he didn't end up doing that, because that would have been, I don't know, it would have been kind of weird. Yeah, it would have been crazy. So when I knew about that, I was like, okay, I got to hurry and ask for the blessing, and then I'm going to have to propose, be ready at a moment's notice if we were to be suckered into this. And so then things fell through on MTV, and then I just kind of lost, and I wouldn't say I lost motivation, but it didn't become as big of a hurry. Which is why I'm glad it wasn't a thing, because I didn't want it to be rushed. I didn't want it to be doing it just for something. Which we were going through a lot of crazy stuff at the time, because we were in the middle of trying to find a house. We were living in someone else's basement who we were gonna buy their house, and that fell through. We had to move out. I was considering selling my car. This whole
You're
thing.
on a tangent now.
I know, but it was just like, so anyway, it postponed like 5 months.
And then my parents came to town, and my dad told us, he said, we were out mountain biking. He said, I'm only going to say this once. So if you guys are planning anything big next year, I need to know before the end of October.
Yeah, so when he told me that, it was kind of like a punch to the kidney, like, dude, if you're going to ask, you need to ask. I mean, he didn't really, like, forcefully.
If it's going to be next year.
Yeah, but if it was going to be
better let me know
next
soon.
year. So that gave me the good kick to the punch, or kick to the groin, or whatever you want to call it, and a good motivator. So I ended up proposing on October 14th.
That's all I got to do to motivate you to do things?
No, don't kick
Kick
me
you
in the
in the
crotch. Don't kick me in the crotch, please. Got some
You guys
coffee.
heard it.
Sorry, that was a very long-winded answer to
so
a very short question, but
that's
I will
how-
try and shorten them down. Where are we at?
Mm,
All
we
right.
might just have to keep up.
Let's see here. Has vlogging been interrupting your relationship, or does it feel weird when someone takes out the camera?
I don't think it feels weird at all when
No.
someone takes out the camera.
Yeah, Jess and I have been vlogging now for almost 2 years.
It's like just,
It's habit now.
yeah, it's
And
habit.
it's-
It's normal daily life. It's part of our routine.
Yeah.
We make sure to take time for one another as well. I think that's really important when couples are vlogging together, because you do, like, it can be a distraction in a way. So you really got to make sure you still get that one-on-one time.
Yeah, it's weird because, and I've said this before, you can be doing things together and be vlogging, and
not feel like you're really
not feel like you're together.
spending time together.
And so you really need to learn to separate
like-
vlogging from your
From
intimate one-on-one time.
Right, because it's almost like when you're vlogging, it's almost like there's other people there.
Yeah.
So it's almost like you're just like with a group of people rather than one-on-one time.
Yeah, all the time.
So that's why sometimes we just set
Yeah.
aside the camera, or sign out early, or set aside
and you
date
gotta-
nights or weekends to just really like regain our connection and regain just like our
Yeah.
Like,
To just
one-on-one
refuel
time.
the fire.
Yeah.
You know? But
no, I'm just kidding.
But I think, a vlog is only, 12 to 14 minutes for us a day. So, I mean, if you consider 14 minutes out of the day out of your entire time that you're together, like, that's really minimal. But at the same time,
But that's
there's a
not all
lot-
that we vlog.
yeah,
That's
there's
just
a
what goes in the
lot
vlog.
of footage that we still record that never makes it.
Yeah.
And, and it's a task. It takes time.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I think we've had our problems, but we've addressed them and we've learned to handle them together.
Whenever one of us feels like we're not getting enough attention from the other, we have to sit down, have a talk, figure out if it's the vlogging that's doing it or if it's something else, and we make time for us.
Let's see here.
Hi, Matt and Em.
You want kids, but you want kids, but once you have them, there's no going back.
So get everything you
That's
want.
true. That's true. What up, Sammy? Whoa!
Let's see.
What just happened here?
Look,
did it just jump us
okay,
down?
Nader.
Turns out I have time for a question. Do you think you will burn out on daily vlogging? Many YouTubers have, not trying to be a downer.
That's a good question. That's a legit question. I think we've burned out before. I think,
yeah.
like, personally, myself, I've burned out before, but after a little bit of a break, then we get right back into it.
I
Because
think
it's something we really do enjoy. And
yeah, I think once it's become once the pressures of like social becomes greater than your personal need, that's when it becomes a problem.
Yeah.
Like if you're trying to please everyone else without being happy yourself, then that's time for you to dissociate and just kind of step back, take a breather, reassess, and then, consider your situation. Whether that's reducing how many days we vlog a week or whatever,
or taking a weekend, like even sometimes just a day break is enough.
Yeah.
To just.
But I mean, for
clear your head.
us, I don't think it's been like we haven't really truly needed like a week off yet, and I don't see that being a problem. Probably will become a problem once we have like kids and we're trying to figure life out again.
it seems to become an issue when there's major life changes taking place, like marriage or having kids or like school. And now that school's done, that's not an issue. But yeah, so yes, balance is key.
Let's see here. Heather Flynn, do you feel like you always have to be perfect for each other, or are you just comfortable?
Ask this guy about ducks.
Yeah.
No, we don't feel like we have to be perfect.
No.
With each other or for each other, because I feel like in a way we are perfect for each other.
I also want to say that prior to our relationship, I want to feel like I had to be more perfect than I was. Like, that sounds bad.
But like, when you're dating and stuff?
No. I mean, like, just even through my past relationships, like, I felt like I always, like, dedicated more time to, like, getting ready or, like doing things to kind of give off this certain image. And now, not so much.
I know I get better that way.
Yeah, I know you do. But I also feel like you have kind of come up a little.
Yeah, I have. We
kind of met in the middle.
Yeah, he used to like get more ready than I was way down here, like, whatever, I'll just wear leggings all the time. And I kind of still do, but now I wear more makeup. And like we just kind of a
little bit more ready.
We met in the middle.
Yeah. So now it's just like this happy medium.
Yeah.
And good. At least for me and Jess, we both have realized that when you're with someone, you really kind of become like you take the traits of that person that you're with. Mm-hmm. And so with us just kind of like rubbing off on each other for 2 years, I feel like we really not necessarily became the same person, but like a lot of our standards almost. Like, I'm even getting used to a semi-messy house. It's kind of like, I know that's like a weird thing, but a semi-messy house used to drive me AWOL. Are you making fun of me?
Yeah.
Someone telling you to do that?
No, I was doing it by myself. But we both know that neither one of us are perfect. So I think the pressure to be perfect is not there because we both know each other's faults and
especially when we're vlogging, I don't ever want to give off that mentality or that feeling that we're fake. Like, I mean, we put on a little bit of emphasis, to like kind of hype up a little bit of a vlog.
We like to create positivity.
Yeah, we like to create positivity.
Like that. I mean, a lot of you probably know I deal with depression, and the positivity is really important for me. Like, I can't deal with negative energy.
Yeah.
It just brings me down quicker than a brick in a lake.
Ain't nobody got time for negativity.
Yeah, so we like to keep things positive.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see.
have to get a battery charger for this thing. It is dying quick.
Okay, go. Okay, I'm like way behind on the comments.
Hi, Trina Brown! I saw your comment, Trina. I see you.
Trina, hi, Trina. Why isn't this working? Okay.
Is the lighting okay? Do we need to scoot it over to...
I think the lighting's all right. What do you guys think?
I'm thinking I might scoot to the
Danielle Craig says, oh, wait. Oh, gosh.
Yeah. We'll figure it out.
There's a bunch of them that I haven't gotten to. I'm sorry if we don't answer your questions. Camera and editing software. Real quick, you can find that in the description in all of our videos.
Oh, but not the editing software.
Oh, editing software, Final Cut Pro. Okay.
Is that lighting okay?
I think it's good. What do you guys think? I think it's good.
Okay.
How would Christopher Burton says, how would you guys describe your relationship? I think it's fun. I think it's...
I'm crazy. I'm a lot. And she puts up with me. So I'm grateful.
I'm a lot too. So,
I got the hiccups.
I think our relationship is fun. I think we just... First day I met Austin, he was just always looking to have a good time.
I'm always down for a good time.
Fun.
Always.
Just always. Like, we are not kidding. Always. He is always up for a good time. And so I think no matter what we do, for the most part, we're just, you especially, are just trying to have fun. So I think that's how I describe our relationship.
Which will come first, another dog or a kid? After all there was talks about another dog a while ago.
Probably another dog. Probably a dog before a kid. Because once we get things kind of settled out more with me finding a job, we do want to get another dog.
We're thinking boxer. We're thinking another Stella.
Yeah.
A Stella.
Maybe. We'll see.
Yeah, that is hope. Well, we were kind of hoping to get a pup before.
We were thinking sometime midsummer, but that didn't happen.
No, I'm thinking the perfect time to get a pup would be like almost winter.
Why?
Because then we're not leaving so much.
Well, it all depends on jobs.
Yeah, it really depends on income. Let's be honest.
Let's see. How did we meet? There's a vlog about that.
Yeah.
We recreated our first date, and it is a long story, so I will encourage you to watch that vlog because we don't quite have time for that. Short version is coffee shop,
horse mask,
RC Willie,
and tacos and enchiladas. No, they were like burrito things.
And future, what do you call that? When like something is foreseeing into the future.
Yeah.
I can't think of the word, but that happened.
He is a psychopathic killer, a basic hoe. Hi, basic hoe.
Why did you even read that?
I don't know. I just read what's in front of my eyes.
Okay.
Let's see here.
We dated for...
Lightning is great. I love lightning.
We dated for about a year and a half.
It's hard to... So a little while ago, an idiot broke the screen of this laptop, and it's hard to read some of your comments because we're reading through cracks. So I read that as lightning, but it says lighting. The lighting is just fine. Thank you, Matt and M.
You're says you've never looked better.
Oh.
My Snapchat. He was asking for my Snapchat. What is my Snapchat? I think it's. Let me check real quick. I'll do
How was your wedding with Jack and the girl in it? I forgot her name. They were awesome. They did great. He was a champ. He was so nervous, but he killed it. Oh, yeah. Take a picture of it quick.
I don't know if... Oh, is that backwards on your guys' screen? I hope not.
No, that
Jessica Spomer, and that, like, my username thing is Jessica Mullis. So that's what it is.
Yeah. Hopefully you were able to take a picture of that real quick.
2 people just added me. Sophia and Cameron. Cameron just added me on Snapchat.
What a loser.
Oh, but I didn't add him either, so.
Oh. I'm still a bit disappointed that Austin didn't wear a horse mask down the aisle.
Yeah, but then he wouldn't have been able to see me and cry.
Yeah.
Although it would have been really funny, and I could have, like...
Dogs win.
Been a horse, too.
Let's see.
Foreshadowing. Yeah, that's the word. Thank you, Red Blog.
A Rottweiler. Rottweiler would be cool, but
I do love Rottweilers.
Yeah, Rottweilers are just a little too big for our housing situation, I think. We like a good lap dog.
A little bit of a lap dog. I don't know. I like Rottweilers.
Let's see here.
Stella did get waffles on her birthday. She got waffles on her birthday.
Yeah! Stella had a
I never made her video, but it's on our vlog.
Yeah.
I'll have to do that. I still have the footage. Okay, let's see.
Will you always live in Utah?
Who knows? We'll see.
We don't know.
We'll see.
Most likely, I would say, just because family's here and we have a lot of family that will be moving here.
Mm-hmm. It just seems like the right place to be is Utah.
Yeah. I love it here too. It's a good state.
Yeah.
Lots of stuff to do.
Let's see. Oh gosh. Oh, I keep screwing this up.
You mess everything. Oh, what are you doing? You're a mess. Just kidding.
Let's see.
Where were we?
Trying to find.
You just skipped that question.
What question?
How is the job hunting going?
Oh, I didn't see it. Where is that?
It's right here. Taylor asked. Are you not reading the comments?
Oh, yeah. I just all these, I think, distracted me from it. It's not going good. Get a puppy so Stella can still feel top dog, but give the dog attention too. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
For sure. We do want to get a pup if we get one. Let's see.
What are y'all's dream cars? Ooh.
It says dream jobs.
Oh.
Not dream cars.
Stupid cracks. I don't know how I saw cars in that. I saw what I wanted to read.
And then I'm going to do this one after.
Dream job.
Oh,
Dream job.
That's why you saw it. There is a dream cars one.
Oh, yeah, right there.
I'm
funny. Not crazy. Not crazy.
Okay, dream job.
Dream job would be, all honesty, I am taking a lot of passion in this whole men try thing. So my dream job would be to be the co-host of Men Try as a full-time YouTuber and be able to just try whatever and have fun with my friends and explore life and countries and whatever. I think that'd be sweet.
Yeah. And to go along with that and another question, my dream job would be stay-at-home mom. So there you have it, Marissa.
Stay-at-home mom / editor.
Yeah, / editor. I do like editing. So, and that allows me to be a stay-at-home mom. If he's able to make his dreams come true, then my dreams will come true, and we'll just be dream.
Hello from Cincinnati, Ohio.
Cincy.
Dream car, go.
One that gets me from A to B, like my car now.
You lame-o.
Okay, wait. Well, let me think about it. My dream car. Maybe like a Subaru Cross. Is it the bigger one of mine? What is it? Crosstrek or something?
Yeah,
those are cool. I like those.
Oh gosh. I like how that.
I don't know anything about cars.
You could have had a Jeep. You could have had.
I want something that's still kid friendly.
I'm talking about like the SUV type of Jeeps, not like the Wrangler. You could get like.
I don't want anything too big.
Or whatever. Crosstreks are not very safe. They're tiny. Thin.
Oh.
See, my dream car would be a BMW M4. Those things look so good. Oh, man.
You and cars.
Hey. Please let me have my dream cars, okay? I can dream.
You can dream.
I can dream.
You can dream. What is the smallest breed of dog we'd be comfortable having in our house?
Smallest?
Probably not much smaller than Stella.
I'm thinking the smallest, because we've considered it in the past, would be a French Bulldog.
Yeah.
I think that would be the smallest we would
It just depends on the type of breed, though. Like, French Bulldogs can be the same size as, like, a big Chihuahua. But I would never consider a Chihuahua.
No.
But
I really think it's also determined on the breed.
Yeah,
not necessarily the size. Yeah, BMWs are sweet. Just don't own one after 60,000 miles.
Let's see. Stay-at-home mom, best job ever. It's a lot of fun. I love being at home with the kids.
Gosh,
love it. Let's see.
Oh wait, Austin wants to be full time like Rhett and Link, but just in Men Try.
That would be that would be awesome.
Yes, sir. That'd be sweet. Got to practice on my like radio announcer type.
What's your favorite sport in the Olympics? Winter or summer? We'll do both. Favorite winter Olympic sport?
Summer, I would have to say. Okay, just because I think it's really ridiculously cool. I love the synchronized diving. I think synchronized diving is so awesome. Like, you gotta give those girls credit, man.
Oh, there's guys too that do it.
Well, I was just watching the girls the other day. They were sweet.
Amazing what any Olympian can do.
Yeah. You watch those synchronized
so
divers,
inspiring.
And some of them are so ridiculously spot on.
Yeah.
Like, you try and consider the fact that you try and just jump in the air with your
at
friends
the same time
to pose for a picture, and you can't, and then you're like, holy crap, you guys are like walking up, doing flips and jumps, and then perfect form at the exact same time, mirrored. I don't know. It is. And it's a trip to watch. Yeah. I don't know. I think that's what I'm most like.
In the summer, let's see. My favorite Summer Olympics sport. I've always kind of liked watching gymnastics. I just think
gymnastics
it's so
are cool.
But I was watching water polo the other day, and it blew my mind. Like, you got to think how in shape those people are. they have to tread water the whole time. Like, they
Yeah.
don't touch the bottom. They swim everywhere and, like, go up and down out of the water. It's amazing. So, now Winter Olympics.
Snowboarding, easy.
Half pipe?
Half pipe.
Yeah, me too.
Or downhill. Downhill is pretty sweet too.
Yeah, we're both snowboarders.
Yeah, snowboarding.
Yeah.
Love that stuff.
Hi, Krista.
You're terrible at this.
Well, you.
Favorite superhero? Iron Man, without a doubt.
Oh yeah, that's yours. Does Harley Quinn count as a superhero? Probably not. She's a supervillain. I thought she was crazy.
Harley
And
Quinn.
Like BA. She was BA.
She was very cool. I think if Jess saw the new Batman vs Superman, I think she'd say that her new favorite superhero would probably be Wonder Woman because she was a freaking boss.
I haven't seen that.
Yeah,
I always kind of thought Catwoman was a. Wait, is she a villain? Or is she a superhero?
She is a villain.
I like all the villains.
You're just naughty. Naughty.
Okay.
Let's see here. I don't know if we can ban.
I don't know either.
Okay.
We're down. Oh gosh, what did I just do?
What are you doing?
Well, you're passing. We already saw those.
I know. I'm making sure. All right.
Hi, Stella. Stella, come here. You want to say hi? Come here.
Let's see here. Favorite food. Let's see here.
Yeah, we saw Suicide Squad.
Let's see. Favorite food.
My favorite food is waffles.
Hi, Stell. I didn't think you'd make it into this showing. You want to say hi to everyone?
Yeah, I'd love to say hi.
Hey, Stell.
Whoa.
They're all talking about your future.
My future what?
Your future brother or sister.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Are you going to have a brother or sister?
Yeah.
Like when?
Like maybe before the end of the year.
You're kidding me. I love you guys so much. I love you guys.
Oh, you want to come up, don't you?
Yeah, bring me up on your lap.
No, we're a little too high.
Please.
In a little bit. We'll
Please.
No.
Please.
Bye, Stella. Anyway. Oh, look at that. Look at all the love for Stella. Let's see here. Jess, would you ever consider being a pure romance consultant person?
Probably not. I was uncomfortable.
Oh, that was perfect question. That was great. That's hilarious. Oh, man, that was
how do we
awesome.
do this?
I don't know. I don't know how we allow people to moderate.
I saw that earlier. And
thank you guys for reporting. That's really nice of you guys. I'm sorry you guys had to see that. I don't know how to. We're just viewing it as a. We're not logged in, so we can't ban anyone on that one. So
then I know how to do it. Hold on. Give me 1 minute.
Just exit this one. In the meantime, any questions about our engagement, honeymoon, anything else like that? Like that was supposed to kind of be like the topic, but obviously we're open to any questions.
Yeah.
So we're trying to stay a little bit on topic. We're also considering doing these Tuesday talks.
Wait, no,
what are you doing?
I'm doing it. Think. Give me a minute. I think I'm doing this.
Maybe?
Yeah. I saw this earlier. Hold on. I think I know what I'm doing, you guys.
Breaking stuff.
Yeah, okay.
Just single click. Oh, there we go. Look at that. We can now put people as moderators.
We're gonna add a couple moderators.
I didn't know we could do that now.
Yeah, I saw this too. Oh, look. Oh, wait, I can do this. Done. Fixed it.
There we go. Sorry.
Fixed it. Okay. Back to
life.
I get so
Back
distracted.
to reality.
I can't talk when I'm doing
Back
things.
to life.
Back to reality. Okay.
Anyway, sorry about that.
I think we
and
fixed
now
it.
It's all taken care of. Terribly sorry. Yeah.
So I made Red Vlogs a moderator because they are our friends. They did our wedding video, and I trust their judgment.
Yeah.
Bye, Felicia. Any tips about Disney cruises? Try to plan your days, I think, because there is so much going on.
Oh,
on the
110%.
ship, like,
yeah.
At any one given point, that if there's something you really want to do, you want to make sure that you can like plan around it.
Yeah, and also showing up a little early will guarantee you good seats, especially to the big events like the shows that they have. They had like 3 or 4 really big shows in the main theater area, and we showed up to those like a half hour early, and we always had great seats.
Yeah, I think just making the most of it, like doing as much as you can, but also leave time, like schedule in relaxation too, because everybody wants to relax on a cruise, and that's what vacation's all about. So do that.
I think definitely download the cruise line app, and what I would do, and this was part of our failures, was we sometimes would forget to schedule our next day the night prior. So sometimes we would sleep in and we would miss events in the morning that we really wanted to make it to. But at the same time, like, we didn't really care because we didn't really care because we were spending time with each other or catching up on rest. So definitely plan your days the night prior. That helps a lot. And also end it with a bowl of fruit, some water, and some Mickey Mouse cartoons.
Get room service.
Service is free.
It's free. So
take advantage of
it.
Be a king. Oh, I'm so jealous of anyone who goes on a Disney cruise now.
I know. You guys, you better have a great time for us.
So jealous.
When did you guys know that the other was the one? Question from Natalie. I knew that he was the one 2 weeks before he asked me to be his girlfriend.
That was a lie.
No, it wasn't.
That is a lie.
Why do you say that's a lie?
That's a lie, because she...
You want to make a bet?
2 weeks before I asked you
to be...
Yeah, because she made a picture.
Yeah, that was 2 weeks before.
Oh, wait, I thought you meant before I asked you to marry me.
No.
Oh.
Clearly, I knew before then.
All right.
I knew that you were going to propose 2 weeks before you proposed. 2 weeks before he asked me to be his girlfriend.
She's ruining my life. No, just kidding. No, she did know.
Yeah, I know I lost my hair last time. That's why I was so willing to make this bet, because I am 100% sure I was right. Okay, what was your... When did you know that I was the one?
When did I know? When she was walking down the aisle. I was like, I did a good job.
Come on now.
No.
For real?
What?
When?
What?
I'm just listening. I don't know if I remember when. I know we've talked about this before, but yours was always kind of like...
I never really had like
have a moment.
I didn't really have like that light that shone down on me like, this is the one. It was just kind of...
I kind of did.
Yeah.
And he didn't.
I don't know. It was just kind of like one of those things where
it just kind of slowly happened for you?
Anyway. Yeah, it just kind of slowly built up over time. I'm trying to think of the one. There was one moment where...
When I caught the football.
That moment was pretty freaking sweet.
Yeah.
There was one moment where I was out front playing football with Brian, and as a joke, I meant to actually for you to catch it, but I overthrew Jess a football hard, and she ran for it, and then she ran through mud.
No, I didn't run through mud. I landed.
Well, you jumped. You had like flip-flops on.
Yeah.
She landed in this thick mud, and she caught the freaking ball, and she held on to it, and I was just like, in that moment, I was just like, Okay, this girl means business. I can handle a girl that can catch a football. I don't know. It was just little moments where like she would take care of me, or that I would find her doing things for me, or that like I would just find myself really happy with her.
I think a lot of it for him though is that a little bit about his past.
Yeah, I had a really hard time.
A couple long relationships go bad, and I think that kind of left a sour taste in his mouth. And
it made me very protective.
Yeah, and so he always said for the longest time that I was the right girl at the wrong time, because he just wasn't ready for another serious relationship. But he knew that I was just different for him. Yeah. So
I knew that she was good for me. I just was not ready to move on yet, which
I just waited.
Which at one point I told myself, Austin, you're being stupid. Like, I know you're going to be happy. Just freaking do the damn thing. So I did it.
Took a little push from your sister. Yeah. How many people did we date before dating each other? That's a good relationship question. That many?
No, I didn't date anyone before you.
Yes, you did.
Well, like, I guess,
How many people did you date?
2.
Well, 2 serious ones?
Yeah.
And I had 2 serious ones as well. So, but we both dated people here and there. But
never, like coffee dates.
Yeah.
Yeah, coffee dates, those were whatever. Except for your coffee date. Your coffee date was sweet.
Yeah, it was.
No, just the, what was I getting at there? Yeah, prior to that, I've always been the type to be in long relationships.
Bye, Sam. Sorry, bye, Sam.
I was in my past relationships for 3 years and then 2.5 years, and now we're almost pressing 3 years.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
Crazy.
That is crazy.
Anyway, D9, you guys are awesome.
Krista, you're 24 on Saturday and only dated one person. Props to you, girl. Like, if I could give people advice, I would say, like, don't date until you're number 1 out of high school. And
I disagree with that. I feel like I feel like every relationship that I've been in, like serious, like where you're committed, you learn something.
Well, that's true. You do learn a lot from dating people.
Yeah, I've learned a lot from my past.
Okay, I take back what I've said.
Because, like, I don't know, I'm one of those where it's like, well, how do you know what you're gonna like in a person until you dated around?
That's true.
I don't know. That's just my take. I mean, everyone is in has their own taste and feel for whatever. But that was my take. Is you don't really know anyone until you live with them, and you don't really know what you like until you're around it long enough.
Yeah.
So, and
you learn a lot about yourself too.
Yeah. Yeah,
so.
and a lot of them teach you patience. Let's be honest.
Mm-hmm. That is true. Let's see. We are getting a lot of comments right now.
I'm 32 and haven't dated in years. Mariama, you dating yourself.
No, for real. Like, when I ended my previous serious relationship, I dated myself for a while. Like, I was totally into it too. Like, maybe I'm gonna sound like a weirdo for this, but I would get myself a little dressed up and just go out and have a nice dinner for myself.
Never did that.
It was fantastic. I loved dating myself.
And just in case you guys are wondering, there are our chairs, and someone brought this up. They squeak.
They squeak. We're used to it, but sometimes it sounds like somebody's farting.
Yeah, so if you think, like that noise.
Excuse me. Just kidding.
Yeah, it's our chairs. It's annoying, and I'm sorry. We've tuned it out now.
Let's see. Yes, we will have kids in the future at some point.
How many people were at your wedding? How many people were at our wedding?
A handful. Quite a handful.
Yeah, I would say accumulatively, probably around 100 and...
Probably a little over 100.
Yeah, maybe 120-ish, maybe, combined total. Between people that showed up and left and stayed and whatever. It was a lot of fun.
It was so much fun.
And, I mean, looking back at it, I wish we would have just invited everybody.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like, it was nice just having that little group.
Yeah.
Because you feel better when you can't say hi to everyone. And
yeah, we didn't get to say hi to a lot of people.
Yeah, we didn't get to say hi to a lot.
But at the same time, it was like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Looking back, there were things that we would have done differently. But I'm super happy with how the day turned out. Should we do this one?
Talking
that one and
I'm
this
23, married, and have a 2-year-old son. Married my high school sweetheart.
Aw, that's cute.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
That is very cool.
Yeah.
And sometimes that works out well. You know, like I said, it's different for every situation. It's different for every person. So you can't take my relationship as the mold. Like that you need.
Yeah. Sometimes, like I've heard a bunch of people say, like sometimes when you know, you know.
Yeah.
And I never really knew until I had that moment about Austin, which was weird.
Haley Davis, weird. Yes, we are going to have kids. Yes. Don't you worry. We will have 2 very beautiful kids.
Heather, Flynn, 2. And what if they're not beautiful?
Well, then there are 2
They will be beautiful to us. Let's see. I saw a question. Oh, Lauren Hardy says, what was the best part about your wedding day? Best part about the wedding day for you?
Best part about the wedding day.
I have a couple. Like the whole day was so awesome. I have a few parts that really stick out though.
Yeah.
You go first.
Well, one, just walking down the aisle was my number one. God, number 2. What would number 2 be? That's kind of tough because moments themselves can only be a few seconds.
Mm-hmm.
And the other moment that really is ingrained in my head is when we went out back and we shook the champagne bottles and tried to open them. Like that moment was like perfect.
Mm-hmm.
I want to say another moment was when me and my best men all gathered around and we cheersed. That was freaking sweet. And like just the whole groomsmen room and us getting ready and me having to do some of the dudes' ties because none of my friends know how to tie ties. That was really awesome. I don't know. The whole day was incredible for me. I wish I could redo it again. 110%.
But the same person though, right?
Yeah. I'm just kidding.
So 2 of the ones that he said are 2 of my favorites too. Is when I walked down the aisle, I didn't really think I was gonna cry. I had been pretty calm the whole day. I wasn't feeling like I was gonna cry, and then as soon as I saw him when I was walking down the aisle, I just couldn't help it.
Yeah.
I just could not help it.
It was a very cool day. Cool day.
Oh gosh.
All the taking pictures were really fun too.
It was fun. I had a lot of fun taking pictures.
The whole day.
The champagne part also sticks out in my head. That.
Yeah.
Just you, me, a few other people.
Yeah. Me almost hitting Jarvie.
Yeah. That part was great. And then one of my favorite things about our wedding day was after we got back to the hotel room, I didn't want the day to be over. I didn't want to get out of my dress. I didn't want the day to end. So we decided, you know what? Let's just go out. So we took a trip and got we went to a Betos or Rancheritos.
Yeah, we went to
one of those
Rancheritos.
Mexican fast food places. We went there in our wedding attire, and then we went out to a bar that our friends work at, and we ran into a few friends there, and we ran into the bartenders at our wedding.
Yeah, but it was just but we were treated like celebrities.
I know. You go out in your wedding dress and you're instant celebrity status.
Yeah, everyone was congratulating us, and that was so neat. Part of me wishes that we would have taken a camera and kind of vlogged it, but at the same time, it was just so perfect that we were just out, just being silly, just us.
Yeah.
That's just one of those memories that's just for us.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's so cool.
Yeah, it was great. It was a really kind of a unique end to the wedding day.
Trina, they will be beautiful with dimples. You both have dimples.
Aww.
Thank you. That's cute. Let's see here.
Heather Flynn, what annoys you the most about each other? And how do you move past that?
You don't. You don't move past it.
You do. You learn to accept each other's flaws.
I don't. No. There are things that I have learned to accept. There are other things that are hard for me to accept still.
Yeah.
The biggest things that annoy me is the way that she eats certain things.
I like to slurp my apples because the way that my teeth are makes apples like drip all juicy, and he doesn't like it. And he does not accept that. He hates when I eat apples.
Well, it's not so much the fact that of how she eats them. It's the fact that whenever she eats them, it happens to be like in my ear. You're always like right here eating an apple, and I'm just like, why? Why me? Please, Lord, help it stop. Bless me. So eating, I don't know if I'll ever get over that, just because that's
probably not.
That's
ingrained in your brain.
It's always annoyed me, the way people slurp. What's another thing?
What do I annoy you with?
What? Are you asking more?
Yeah.
Oh no, we're good. We don't need to go into lists here.
What annoys me about him? He's late a lot.
I am late a lot.
I've started to become late because he's always late, and it's one of my biggest pet peeves is when I myself am late. Another thing.
I was honestly banking on her good trait of us always being on time to rub off onto me, and it turns out that my bad habit rubbed off onto her.
Yeah, because I can't make you be on time.
I know.
Can't make you get ready any faster.
It's a curse. It really is.
Moving on from that question. Wait, hold on. I didn't answer. How do I get past it?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know how you get past that.
I have learned to accept it, I guess. Just to accept the fact that I'm going to be late a lot and try to let people know. Would you do your honeymoon again? Absolutely.
Oh, absolutely.
Abso-freaking-lutely.
Absolutely. The funny thing about our honeymoon was that when we were talking about our honeymoon, I had always had this envision that we would go to a destination and we would explore the area. Kind of like going to either like London or like, a city or an island. Like I've always wanted to go to Bora Bora.
Taylor will answer your question next.
And I've always, I just figured we would go there and explore it and spend like the week or week and a half exploring. And then her parents were like, hey, we will gift you a cruise for a week for your wedding or for your honeymoon if you want it. If not, then you can pay for your own honeymoon. We're like, sold. It's free. It's free. We'll take it.
Yeah.
And so I wasn't exactly 110% thrilled about a cruise because I'd never been on one. And I based my assumptions off of other people's experiences. But I went and I fell in love. I did. It was crazy. And like the whole Disney, like the people that are passionate about Disney, I never understood until this cruise. And now I'm like, I get it. I freaking get it.
Yeah, it was amazing. We loved it so much. I would do it again in a heartbeat. Taylor. She asks, did you guys do a first look at your wedding? If not, why did you wait to see each other? We did not do the first look.
What's the first look?
Like, you know how people like take pictures and they see each other before the wedding, before they walk down the aisle, all that? Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a thing people do.
Oh, no, we
wanted to wait till we were getting ready to get married. We didn't want to do it beforehand. We thought that, I just feel like it, I don't know, like he never saw my dress before the wedding day. I just wanted to wait, and I think he felt the same way. Clearly, because he didn't even know that first look pictures were a thing.
I always just figured you just waited till you saw him walking down the aisle. That's what I knew, and that's what I wanted. So there was no question there. I don't know if y'all are religious, but I wanted to just see if y'all had any tips for keeping Christ in your relationship.
That's a good question.
How do we start this answer?
We are religious. We're Christian.
Yeah.
We don't go to church every Sunday. We don't go to church very often. We keep talking about trying to find a church around here, but we just haven't yet.
Yeah.
We need to get on that. But
that's bad on us because I used to go to church every Sunday, and then when we moved, I never found another church. And that might be due to the fact that I just feel like I won't find a church as good as the one that I used to go to, and the one that I used to go to is 40 minutes away.
We'll just have to look.
Yeah.
But we try to keep it in our relationship. I think just, I don't know, like we pray.
Yeah. I think a lot of it is just you also keep your own values. Like I still have a lot of all the same values that I had while going to church, and so
me too.
It's just like, I don't know, how do you explain that? Bottom line is we could probably be more Christ-like, and we could probably use a lot more church. Let's be honest. So I think that should be a goal here before too long. I know it's a terrible excuse
and
to
maybe
not go.
Maybe that'll answer this question too. What do you want to do to improve upon most in your marriage in the next few months? Maybe
go to church,
find a church, and become part of a church family.
I would love to. See, the reason. So let me answer that with another thing. The reason why I loved my old church so much was because it was in a part of town that's kind of considered a little scary-ish. So like the crowd that would come in was like people that were drug addicts, that were rehabbing, alcoholics, and just, I don't know, just seeing Christ move in an area like that, it was really empowering and inspiring. Yeah. And so like we live in a great part of town. We do. And I know that we wouldn't have that same feel, and I know that like obviously we could make the commute, but that's, I already commute a lot. And I don't want to commute on a sixth day of the week. So
we'll have to do
we'll have to do some research, because I really do miss helping like youth, and like, especially troubled youth. I don't know what it was. I used to love it so much. But anyway, long answer again. I love giving long answers.
He likes to tell stories.
I love telling stories.
Let's see. Cutie Mark Storms. How is Stella? What is she doing right now? She's good. What is she doing?
She's sleeping.
Laying on her bed? Oh, no. Probably. She's laying over there, guarding the door.
So, it has been an hour. I know that we started about 5 minutes late, but it is 8:25, so it's been an hour. We are considering doing live hangouts every Tuesday, just because we aren't going to be posting vlogs on Tuesday, and we'll explain that further in tomorrow's vlog. It's just a crazy time right now between my work and everything, and we feel like not posting a vlog on Tuesday would really help the situation that we're currently in. So Tuesday live hangouts, we don't know. We also might do one takes on Monday. So we'll see. We'll figure it out.
What becomes a thing.
Yeah, we'll keep
you guys informed. We
don't
watch Big Brother.
No. We don't. We will take one more solid question, and then we will say goodnight. So let's make it a good one. Any sort of question you may have.
Did we miss a question up there that we can answer?
But I just said we would take one more. So let's see what we got. Oh, and I'm messing the scrolling up.
See, now you're messing it up. It's tricky.
Live stream Tuesdays would be cool.
Cool.
When are you going to cut your hair?
I don't know.
Ooh, that is a good question.
I already chopped off the back of it.
I know.
As you guys maybe saw, it's growing in though.
Yeah.
So you gotta give me a trim soon.
We could
it's soft though.
We could etch in a little design, I think.
Yeah. That's a question.
Oh, that is a good question. Oh, that would be cool, Guitar Dave. Dave, that would be really cool. I would love that. Would love that so much. Okay, last question. what benefits would you see from marrying young?
In myself, in my personal self, I probably wouldn't see any benefits if I married young.
Yeah.
Because I grew, like, I learned so much about myself, and I grew so much, like, from the age of, I'll say 18 to 24, like, completely different person.
Yeah.
And, like, for myself, I can't say that I would see any benefits from marrying young. But it could just be because I never found the right person.
Yeah.
And that's probably, it's hard for me to think of benefits of marrying young when I didn't do it, and and when I was never in a position to marry young.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, obviously you can pro and con both sides. My personal experience, I would say that same as Jess. I from the age of 18 to like 25, I matured so incredibly much.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy to think of who I was back then, and it's crazy to consider the fact that I could have been in a lifetime committed relationship at that point in my life.
Because you changed so much.
Because I have
changed. But some people do get
much.
Married young, and they make it work.
Yeah.
And that's great for them. And there's no right or wrong way. It's all...
Yeah, and you grow together.
Yeah.
Like, it really... I don't necessarily feel like it's... I don't feel like it's an age thing. I think it's if you're willing... Thing? I don't even think... I mean, it has to do with maturity, but I think it's just the fact of growing together. And like maturing together. Because I mean, even you and I, we're gonna grow together.
Yeah. Okay, sit.
You want to sit? Wow, you made it all the way up here. You're a strong girl.
No, I'm a strong girl.
I was talking to you.
Oh.
Anyway, good night, friends. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. First time someone answered me on a live stream video. Well. Come hang out on Tuesdays,
for the questions.
And we will answer more questions. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out with us. We know this was super short notice, but we had a killer turnout, over 40 live views.
You guys are awesome.
This was sweet.
Thank you for all the questions. I know sometimes live hangouts, like, we can only talk so much, so the questions really help move it along and keep it interesting. Thank you so much.
And next time we will know how to moderate. So
yes, I'm sorry about that. Thank you to the moderators. Thank you so much.
Yeah, Christina. Oh, and shout out to Christina and James Red for shooting our wedding video. If you guys have not seen our wedding video, by far the best video on our channel. By far, bar none. Go check it out.
Makes me tear up.
It is incredible. They did a fantastic job. Check out their channel. Red Vlogs. REDDVLOGS. Thank you again for hanging out with us. If you guys have any ideas for topics on Tuesdays?
Yeah, maybe we'll make it like a topic Tuesday talk or something.
Yeah, we'll have a topic every Tuesday or whenever we decide to do it. And
so you are not allowed.
It'll be influenced by what you guys want. We can talk whatever, debates, whatever. All right, guys. Thank you so much, and we will see you tomorrow.
Bye, everyone. Friends. Say bye, Stella.
Bye, Stella.